Um, Good morning, good afternoon, good day, whenever you're watching this. Today is World Ocean Day, and it's another day that I totally forgot about until I went onto social media this morning and realised that I'd already posted about something else. So I'm doing a second post for the day, which is this IGTV video. World Ocean Day. World Ocean Day is about raising awareness of how we affect our oceans and how we can do better to not affect our oceans. Each year, much like most causes, has a different theme. This year it's to do with biodiversity. Biodiversity is a massive, massive subject in the cosmetics industry. Not least because there are many ways that we affect biodiversity, not least because of our packaging. Our packaging in the cosmetics industry, now I'm talking globally here, and by cosmetics I'm talking about skincare, body care, body washes, deodorants, dental, toothpastes, mouthwashes, everything that we use as a cosmetic on or in our mouths, on our body or in our mouths. We affect it with our packaging because there is over 120 billion plastic packaging items, tubes that are made every year for the cosmetics industry. Now, that's immense. That's huge, and most of that will be ending up in our waterways. By hook or by crook, it will end up being there, and it affects the ocean. It affects everything, and you know, I would ask you guys to kind of look at brands that are looking at ways to make their packaging more sustainable in certain ways. Look at companies that are using bioplastics made of sugar cane. Look at companies that are using glass where they can. Look at companies that are, you know, using biodegradable packaging where they can as well. It's not always possible to have glass. I've spoken about this a lot before, about weight, about breakage. But, you know, you would be looking, if you are going for a company that is using plastic packaging and it's recyclable, which is the very bare minimum that anything should be. It shouldn't be a single-use plastic. We should never be using single-use plastics. Look for companies that have the minimum amount of plastic packaging. So we're talking about tubes. We're not talking about things that have pumps. We're not talking about things that have various lids on the top and something that goes around the middle. The minimalist of packaging, that would be a tube, like a toothpaste tube with a cap. That would be it. You do get various cleansers and moisturisers and gel body washes that have the pump. Those pumps, more often than not, have lots of really intricate metals and single-use plastics in the head, which is, in my view, completely pointless when you can just have a tube that it will pump out of, the least amount of packaging possible. Now, this year's Global Oceans Day is about biodiversity, as I've said, and the largest amount of, I would say, pressure that the cosmetics industry puts on biodiversity is also to do with the ingredients used. Ingredients come from all around the world, and in an ideal world, in the UK, we would say we want to buy British, we want British ingredients, we want British packaging, da da da. Now that's not really possible, because all of the innovative formulations that you would see, things that would help certain skincare issues and problems, the ingredients come from all around the world. The best ingredients are global. They really are. What you want to look at is you want to look at a brand that is keeping the carbon footprint down by using the best ingredients that can be sourced as close to their country or in their country as possible. And anything that is sourced globally out of that, you want that country to be addressing how they are lowering their carbon footprint. Just because somebody is sourcing from around the world doesn't mean they're not doing other things as well, but you want to be asking companies about it, and you want to be listening to what they're saying on their social media. Most organic and natural brands that are sourcing ingredients from around the world and do have the innovative formulations and products will be addressing where things come from and why. They will be letting you know what that ingredient does and why that's included in that product. But it's something to think about on the wider scale when you're also buying a synthetic product, because synthetic products contain so many polymers, which is a plastic, and which is what gives you the smooth skin feeling. And these synthetic ingredients are often not biodegradable. So when we're washing things off, when we're using our body washes, when we've used a deodorant, we have a shower, moisturiser will still be on our face, it will still come off. Makeup, everything comes off, goes down into the water, goes down into our sewage systems, goes down into our waterways. Now, these aren't filtered. They can often not be filtered out of the water, so they are going straight into our waterways, oceans and seas. With a synthetic product, if it's not biodegradable, it's affecting our waterways, oceans and seas negatively. It's affecting them negatively. It's affecting hormone levels. I would just basically assume they're affecting hormone levels. They're most definitely affecting the alkalinity and acidity of the ocean. They are definitely affecting the habitat of marine life. But when you've got an organic and natural product, they are either 100% biodegradable or a very high percentage biodegradable. There are some issues, I think, with butters and certain oils and things like that, which do cause problems going down the drains and stuff like that, and they are only a certain amount biodegradable. But an organic and natural product is, at the very least, way more biodegradable than a synthetic. So there is that argument as well of why an organic and natural product is better, not just better for your skin, but better for the environment. And the brands that are selling these products also have a complete environmental policy in place. We have an environmental policy that we have had to, show to the Soil Association for various things that are coming in the future. We have had to think about our impact. We have had to think about our impact for the future and how we can change things. We've had to holistically think about everything, and that's what organic and natural brands do. So my advice to anybody who's looking at what to buy, especially on World Ocean Day, look at things that are going to least affect the ocean, going to least affect the biodiversity globally, negatively. You want to be looking at ingredients that are easily and sustainably sourced and replenished as well. I do know that there are issues, we've all spoken about the issues with cashews that you're eating. We've spoken about the issues, I think there was various issues with coconut and coconut oil. There's also issues with sweet almond oil, but all of these things are going to be, aside from cashews, I don't think you can get cashew oil that goes into a product. They're still going to be used in products, but used the right way, much like sustainable palm oil. You want to be looking at what other ingredients people are using that are also sustainable. And on another level, when you're looking at a certified natural or a certified organic product that has the certification from the Soil Association, they have had to prove that all of the ingredients that they've got are from a sustainable source. Done. You don't even need to ask any questions. So, on the theme of biodiversity, just have a think about what you're buying and what's in it. Because we often go packaging, which, yes, we should be looking at the packaging, but we don't think about what's in it. And thinking about what's in it is such a huge amount of what affects globally, affects negatively, and affects biodiversity. So I hope you've liked that. And any questions, do let me know. I will be continuing to talk about these things. Thank you all. Bye-bye.